Yo, this is Jay from Straight Smoke Gaming, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about the trade deadline. As you guys know, the trade deadline was yesterday. There was a total of 6 new trades that happened yesterday. If you look, I seen something on Twitter talk about all the trades that went through yesterday. There were some old ones like Leonard Williams. It finally went through yesterday. We're not going to talk about that. Everyone has their opinions on that trade. What we're going to be talking about is the 6 new ones. We're going to talk about the teams, what the compensation was for the players, and who I think won the trade. Starting out here, you got Montes going to the Bears for a second-round pick. Now, I like that trade for both teams. Reason being is the Bears, they need defensive help. They kind of lacked pressure, I guess you could say. Montes going to the Bears makes sense. You know, it's a need that they had. When it comes to the Commanders' point, he's on the end of his contract. So is Chase Young. I don't know if they're going to be able to bring them both back. I don't think so. So the Commanders' thinking was, let's get rid of him, get something for him, rather than letting him walk in free agency and get nothing for him. So I get the Commanders' thinking for it to get a second-round pick from the Bears. The Bears are not a good team. That's no surprise to anyone here. They're going to be picking early in the second round. So you're getting an early second-round pick, and there are still some really good players in the second round that if they go to the right team, you could plug them in and play amazing. I mean, look at Puka. Puka was a later round pick. Puka, he's already setting records. So, I mean, you could find these guys in the late rounds. Trading Montes for a second-round pick for a team that is not that good, you're picking early in the second round. I think that's a good trade. If I had to pick a winner, I'm going to have to go with Bears, just because the Bears did address a need, and now it falls onto the Commanders to make the right pick. But, you know, who knows? Down the road, the Commanders draft someone good. You could easily swing it to say, oh, man, the Commanders won that trade. So overall, I'd say it's a pretty fair trade as of right now. Next trade, you got Joshua Dobbs to the Vikings for a 6th-round pick. I get this, another fair trade. Dobbs for a 6th. Dobbs is nothing special. Dobbs is all right as a starter. He was having the Cardinals in some games. You know, it wasn't like the Cardinals were some pushover this year with Dobbs at quarterback. Vikings just lost Kirk Cousins for the rest of the year with the torn Achilles. So I get the need to go get a quarterback. You wanted to get a quarterback that could learn an offense quick because this is the middle of the season. Dobbs is a smart guy. You know, he came in later in the offseason, I want to say, for the Cardinals, and he picked up on that offense quick, and he was executing it. They beat the Cowboys. So, I mean, Dobbs, you can win with Dobbs, especially with the roster that the Vikings have. I think Dobbs will have more success with the Vikings as a starting quarterback than what he had with the Cardinals. I think this is a fair trade for both teams. You know, the Vikings did not overpay for him. The Cardinals got something that they probably wouldn't have got from any other team for him. So I think it's fair, but if I had to say who won the trade, I'm going to say Vikings, just because with how their season's going, they need a quarterback. They address the need, and realistically, are the Cardinals going to find anyone with the 6th-round pick? Most likely not. Next trade, you got Chase Young going to the 49ers for a 3rd-round pick. Now, this trade, 100%, I'm saying the 49ers won. Reason being is, like in the Montes situation, same thing. Both these guys are at the end of their contract. I don't know if they're going to be able to bring them both back. They probably could have brought one back. I get that. Probably could have brought one back. Now, trading them both away, all right, I'm not really sure, because you're trading with the 49ers, who are a good team, so you're going to automatically have a later pick. Oh, wait, it's a 3rd-round pick, and for what I'm hearing, it's a compensatory pick. This is a pick that they got from, like, losing D'Amico Ryans or someone else. So this is after the entire 3rd round. So all 32 teams are picked, or the 30 teams, whatever, and then you get to pick with the compensatory pick. So you're getting a late, very late 3rd-round pick for Chase Young when you could have brought him back. And honestly, if I'm being honest with you, Montes and Chase Young, I don't know how far they are away when it comes to skill level. You probably could have got a 2nd-round pick. I know I wouldn't have traded him unless I got a 2nd-round pick for him. So when it comes to the 49ers point, you're getting another guy on the opposite side of Nick Bosa. That's going to free up Nick Bosa from double teams, and it honestly should help the interior line with less double teams and stuff, because now you got another guy out there you're going to want to worry about. If they want to double Nick Bosa, Chase Young's more than capable of getting it done one-on-one. So, like I was saying, 49ers win that trade. Next up, you got Donovan Peoples-Jones to the Lions for a 6th-round pick. I'm going to say the Lions won this trade. Lions, they kind of needed more wide receiver help. I do not like the wide receiver they went out and got. I would have liked for them to try to, kick the tires on DeAndre Hopkins. They really don't have a guy in Detroit that's going to go up and get the ball for you. Donovan Peoples-Jones, I don't view him as that type of guy. I see he's like a deep shot guy. DeAndre Hopkins, he's more of like a, you throw it up to him in a one-on-one situation, he can go get it for you. I don't think Donovan Peoples-Jones is like that. But for a 6th-round pick, yeah, no, why not? You want to add him to your offense. I get that. When it comes to the Cleveland Browns, they get a 6th-round pick. I really don't like this trade for the Browns. I don't know if the Browns have the wide receivers to be trading wide receivers. It's not like they have a ton of wide receivers to be trading. After Amari Cooper, I don't know if I can name another one. They got Elijah Moore. But, Elijah Moore, he was all hyped up, and we've seen how he's doing this year. So, in my opinion, Lions are a clear winner for this trade. Next up, you got Izar Cleveland to the Jags for a 6th-round pick. I like this trade for the Jags. You're getting more offensive line help to protect Trevor Lawrence, and you're making it's going to help out your run game. If you have a good running back that's already doing good, and you make that offensive line better, it's only going to make the run game better. For the running back, it's going to make it easier for the quarterback to pass. When your quarterback's passing, they're not going to stack the box on you. So, very good trade here for the Jags. I really like what they did here. Only giving up a 6th from what I'm seeing for Izar Cleveland. Izar Cleveland, he's not one of the best guards. I'm not going to say he's one of the best guards in the game, but he's definitely not bad. I would take him, depending on who I had, I would start him over some guys. So I like this trade for the Jags. I'm not really sure what the Vikings were doing here, only getting a 6th-round pick for him, especially with how important linemen are. You definitely probably could have got more than a 6th for him. And the last trade that we had today, or yesterday, I guess, was Rasul Douglas to the Bills for a 3rd-round pick. I like this trade for the Bills. The Bills, they went out and addressed their biggest need, cornerback, because Tre'Davious White's not there. Packers gave up a corner for a 3rd-round pick. Now, Rasul Douglas, he wasn't your best corner. You got Jair Alexander, so he's definitely your best corner. But to only get a 3rd-round pick for a good corner, Rasul Douglas is no pushover. I don't really get that. I'm going to give this one to the Bills. So those are the 6 trades that happened today. Go ahead and comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of these trades. Let me know who you think won the trade. What was your favorite trade of the day. But that's all we got in this video. So if you enjoy, please want to like and sub for more Madden, GTA, and Red Dead content. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.